Voila, and just like magic, we appear. Oh my God, welcome back to Sunrise right here on CVM. Now, we all know how expensive back to school preparation can be, right? We've all felt the pinch. We know the book lists, we know the uniforms and the shoes and all of that. But guess what? It's a good thing that we have our financial educator, Carlton, to introduce us to the various saving and investment options available to help us secure funding for the future. Here's to teach us about education saving and planning ahead with the different financial products available for back to school, back to school, back to school. It's back to school. That won't burn your pockets is our money master himself, Sir Carlton. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. And you?
I'm doing pretty good this morning.
Very well,
tired,
sir.
But I'm good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
The good
You know the good tired?
The good tired.
The good tired,
The good tired. Dennis, welcome back.
Yeah,
I see you celebrating.
That's
Happy
right.
anniversary, 30, and your wife.
Thank you very
She
much.
said what a good one.
Yeah.
Good stuff, good
I
stuff.
love that. See that?
Yes.
That's hot. Family men. That's hot.
That's right.
That's right.
Happy anniversary.
All the singing come out right now. But on Monday's class, we looked at education, getting back to school expense. How are you going to manage that? But this morning, we want to look at a different approach because we are right in the smack of back to school right now. You're spending. But we have to look at what's going to happen another term from now, next year from now.
Yes.
I want us to put on that cap that this year, what happened this year, what reached me this year, now reach me next year. It now reach me next 2 years. You know what, plan ahead. My tour, it now buck again.
Yes.
Because guess what, I'm back to school time and I need a plan moving forward.
Right.
So, Forbes.com mentioned in an article that the cost of education has increased by about 170% roughly over the last maybe 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
And the trend is that it is going to
I saw
be
a graph,
increasing.
and I was like,
See the graph here? Education is expensive. And in Jamaica, it is no different either. Because when we look at the prep school level, I saw a survey the other day running, Dennis, you're coughing over here, running the cost of education. And I'm telling you, the lowest one about $100,000 per term. That means per year for prep is like $350,000.
Yes.
Includes savings, includes insurance, etc. here and there. With university fees, you're looking at somewhere about an average $350 per year. So over a 4-year degree, you're looking at about $1.8 million roughly.
Wow.
Let's call it $2 million you're looking at its base right now.
Yes.
I see a saying that says, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance.
Hey.
So the reality is, as parents, we have a responsibility to put down things for our children.
Yes.
So here what, we got trouble them, so make sure put down the things to get them on the right path.
Amen.
So how am I going to finance my education? Talk to me. How are we going to be doing that? We discussed a principle, maybe some class ago, maybe last year, the principle of sinking fund.
Yes.
And sinking fund is really an investment or saving vehicle, the idea which you set aside money for a specific future expense. So in this example, the future expense is for education. The term is sinking because gradually you're putting money aside little by little. So say because they drop something in the water, you take a time to the bottom of the water. So it is with this principle of saving towards a particular expense or goal. But how do we do that? Let us find out. This morning, identify the need. The need is education, yeah? What is the amount you think you are going to be needing towards this particular goal? So you know that I mentioned it's $108,000 per term, $100,000 per term. That means you need at least $20,000 every single year for your child's school fee. That's the goal for the particular period. Set the timeline. So your child is now 0. Miss Kitty, your child is now how much, Dennis? 5. He's 5 years old. He'll be starting college maybe in another 12 years, 13 years roughly, about age 18. The little one will be starting prep school maybe another 2 years at preschool, and then university at about another 18 years. So we have a timeline. But we want to know how much we need to calculate.
Yes.
At a basic level, because your child is starting school, Dennis, your child is already in school, you know, so you need at least, say, $350 next year. Simple math, 350 divided by 12, you need $28,000 per month to cover the school fee. But it gets more complex because if you're talking about 18 years from now, you don't have any idea.
Right.
So we use some predictive models to ensure that we have a clear idea. So many or all financial institutions have on their website how you can calculate what your daughter or your son's school fee will be in 15 years' time. I use the Barita calculator on their website. So I plug in my child's age, for example, when I think they're going to start college, and voila, like magic, it come up on the screen, you are going to estimate you need maybe $8 million per year for school, just in case they want to go in medicine, they want to go in law.
You know, so when I said 8 million a while ago, he come like him with a river stone on my side.
You sink a little.
I say, I'm a sink a little like sinking fun.
No, me feel it like right in the stomach.
I say, I want him to teach her for weave basket.
Weave basket.
Because that is very profitable, you know. That's a skill, you know.
But, Miss Kitty, the thing is that we do not know what direction they will go. And that's why they want to force them to go here, so. So you want to give them the flexibility of doing that. But what product do I use to achieve this principle of sinking fund? Over the last few years, months, weeks, we have done several products. And you may hear them, but how can you now use them to your advantage? Because that's what you want to do. So to get this principle, you can use a high-yield savings account.
Yes.
And that is, within every institution, you have a regular interest-bearing account that gives you 0%, 0.1%. But then you have some which gives you well above that.
Also, sorry, Carlton, pardon.
Yes.
We know it's high yield because sometimes you go to these financial institutions and they'll tell you 1%, but I don't know when you juxtapose it beside what. How do I know if it's high yielding? So if it's above what, we know it's high yielding.
All right. So once it's above your regular savings account, so regular savings account range between 0.5 to maybe 0.9, maybe 1 at its maximum in any institution, right? No, for regular saving. If it goes above that, it's a little bit higher yielding than the regular savings account. But you can ask specifically, give me your high yield interest savings account so I can work towards that. What's the benefit of that though? You get higher risk than regular savings. There's no market volatility, meaning if it is that stocks fall, if it has something happen within the financial space, it doesn't affect the interest that you're getting in this savings account. It's very, very, very low risk and it's very liquid, meaning you want the money for school fee next week, you can go, boom, draw it out right now. Yeah, fixed deposits, we discussed that already. How can you use this product? Guess number one, it's a guaranteed return because you have a fixed rate. So you know that your child's school fee is this amount. You can set, because it's more flexible, you can set, I need 6 months to save in this account, and this product helps you to do that. And it's also very, very low risk. And then you have your unit trust at your investment houses that you can ask them about and say, here what, I want to use this product to save towards education. And lastly, many of your banks and investment houses have a specific product geared towards education savings. So go in and ask them. You have those long-term educational plans that you can ask them about. Start right now. Don't tell them at 16 you want to start. If they're already 16, start right now if you didn't start before. But you can't say, me never tell you. To start when?
Can't say Stitchy never
warn you. You can't never warn you. You know where to find me. My name is Carlton G-Stew on all platforms. I get more specific with you on which product or where to go if you want something.
Yeah, because I like that, Carlton. I'm going to find you because I want to know what savings in US, them avocado, you know?
Bring him on TikTok.
No,
bring him on your TikTok, man. Talk about the thing there.
That you can use.
I like that. Thank you, Carlton.
All right. On the flip side of things, we sit down with Dr. we sit down and talk tech. We're going to take some time for tech time. We'll be right back.